I see 2026 as kind of this great rebalancing. That's the tag that I'm going to put on it. So I think that we are going to see a ton of activity. I think that there's going to be a lot of properties changing hands. Mind you, I don't think that we're going to have any major crazy rebound. Having said that, though, as inventory starts to tighten up a little bit, I really do anticipate that, let's call it the latter portion of the year, hopefully earlier than later, but I do think that we'll see moderate increases to the price level. But again, it's really going to be that inventory coming on and changing hands and tightening up before we start to see any changes. That's what I'm kind of thinking and seeing from our end.
Yeah. And I think I agree with, because both Tara and Chad are in my market as well. And I see the same thing. I mean, right now in December, there are buyers still out there. I'm seeing things sell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing things that are holding offers, depending, obviously, if they're really low. They're still selling about 100, 150K over asking. So it really just depends on the property, to be honest with you. Going into next year, I think next year is going to be busy in terms of people are still going to be buying and selling. I do think that we might see some increase in price because of like a lot of things, in my opinion, are happening, right? Like there's no more construction. New construction is taking a hit. They're not building. So we're going to see that anticipation. We have a lot of, buyers that still want to like, buy and be in the market. And I feel like we do have a lot more people poking their heads out and seeing opportunity. So it's going to be a really, really interesting year to see what happens going forward. But I do anticipate more movement in the market, and maybe in some months we might see some increase in prices because I'm seeing some of it now.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
jump in too if I can.
Of course, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hi, everyone.
So
Thank you so
Hi.
much. Okay.
from a Canadian perspective, right, coast to coast, if you watch the news, our real estate market's in the tanks. But that's primarily driven by two provinces. So BC and Ontario drive so much of our real estate data that just those two provinces being down will bring the whole country down. And I think there will be an increase of inventory. So there's going to be more to buy. And I think there will be an increase of demand. I think it's going to be a good year in 2026.